How's that work? Hi, this is Kate. Welcome to In the Studio with Kate. This is week 29. And I am trying to record this on my iPad today. I don't know how it's going to work, but we'll give it a whirl because, interestingly enough, I have misplaced the power cord for my laptop. I wish my hair would cooperate. And I'm pretty sure I probably have enough power to record the video, but not to upload it. So that would be a little bit problematic. But this week in the studio, I've been doing lots of different things. But occasionally I do fiber artsy stuff. So this is a skein of yarn that I just got done spinning. It is yak and silk, and it's got lots of blues and greens and some brown in it, some turquoise. I think it's going to be quite stunning knit up. I'm either going to knit kind of like a little shawlette, one that just kind of comes over your shoulders. It's not that big. It's only about 4 ounces, even though I spun it pretty fine for me. I haven't checked the yardage or anything yet, but I think that's probably, it'll either be that or I will save it and use it as a combination with some other rovings I'm spinning. But I wish we could have, they always talk about smell-o-vision on the cooking shows. I wish we could have touch-o-vision. So you could just touch what that feels like, because it just is so soft anyways. That's the spinning component. I saw something on the internet last week, and it was done by Liz Lamoureux, and it was using washi tape and watercolor in a fun way. And basically what you do is you lay washi tape down on a page, and then the rest of the page you paint it in watercolors, and then you pull the tape off. Okay, I believe, can't remember which one was my first one, but this is one of them. Okay, and this one I did in all sorts of different colors. This one's another one, and the idea is in the white space then you do journaling. There's another one. I actually showed my art journal group how to do it last night, so I made a bunch of pages. They do get kind of addictive. It's a different one. It's just how you put the tape down, what ends up being your result. Let's see, I have, they're all mixed in this journal in all sorts of different places. Oh, this is just an example. So then there you've done the journaling on it. After I did that one, I thought, oh, I wonder what it would be like if I did the journaling on the colored part. I left the white blank, and that looks interesting as well. The one thing I haven't tried yet, I think I'm going to try, is doing it on a black page. Well, that's not going to work now that I think about it. I'd have to paint the white parts black when it was done. So it's probably going to be kind of a lot of work to do that, because you'd have to cover these spots. But, I don't know if I do it, I'll show it. But and then you could do just lots of, more patterning and use the background for a journal page. I can't remember if I showed this already. Maybe I did. I don't know. I can find that. Because when you pull the tape off, you can and then reuse it, or you can toss it, depending on how. And here was the page that I did at the start of a background, where there's some of the tape you can still see what it looked like. Some of it I've covered up. I'm going to do a lot more with this page, but that's just an idea of what to do with the tape after you're done with it. But I think that really is a whole lot of fun. I think that you could do it with acrylic paint as well. In our group last night, we had one lady who didn't bring any watercolor, so she used acrylic, and it turned out just fine. I'm trying to think if I had anything in this one that I haven't showed you guys, but I don't think so. And then last night I did, in addition to the watercolor, I did this page. And the interesting thing is I was going to start out moody, which is, you know, using black and white and graphite, and then all of a sudden color just kind of jumped off on the page. You know, and I started doing, I don't think it's quite done. I feel like a word needs, some words need to be here somewhere, or maybe some more patterning on her dress. I had a really limited color range with me because a lot of times you know, hauling all your stuff gets to be really a big pain after a while. So I wanted to limit what I was doing, because yesterday I really had I guess I would say, a crappy day in the studio. Sometimes when the inner critic is working overtime and nothing you do makes you feel any better. And I will show what I started working on that needs a lot of work. It's this portrait back here. And I was doing it by someone's instructions from a course. And even though I was using the same colors with her, it still looks like an underpainting. She needs some more color, or better color in the face. And of course, I haven't done the scarf and the rest of her clothes, but I was having a little bit difficulty trying to follow the instructions because my paint would dry. I mean, I would get color mixed and everything, and then I would run out of that color, and then, you know, then I'm trying to catch up. You know, and then every time I try to mix colors, I get frustrated because I don't get what I'm looking for, and I just need to do more of it. I know that, but sometimes that critic just jumps right at you, and you go, "Why? I mean, like, is it worth working on that any further?" Part of me wants to just throw it in the trash, but part of me wants to keep moving so that I learn something from it. And so I'll probably continue painting on it, seeing where it goes. Sometimes in the artistic journey, you kind of wonder, because are you wasting your time doing something? You know, should I just do my own things that I do intuitively, but I still try to learn a little bit more technique on how faces should be painted. I mean, not should, but traditional look, so that it looks, and the goal really wasn't to make it look exactly like the picture, to infuse some of your own stuff, but it was like getting that skin tone right was a challenge. So, you know, I'll take up that challenge again. And so when I went to my art journal group, you know, I wasn't feeling very great, and I'm supposed to be inspiring to everybody else. So that's why I decided I was going to do moody. I thought, I'm in this mood, I'm just going to do moody. And for those of you who don't know what that means, it was a course that I took with Connie Solera. And basically it is, you know, it's using charcoal, and it's using graphite, and it's, you know, just using black and white paint and gray paints. And it just has a different look to it. But apparently my muse said, no, we aren't doing moody. You can start that way, but we're going to throw some color on. So it's always interesting when that happens, when it turns out to be something you're not expecting, you know, and it did improve my mood. So, you know, start out moody to improve your mood. That's a new thought for me. Anyways, that's all I have to share today. I hope you're getting out in your own studios and creating some wonderful work this week. If you are, I would love to hear about it. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what you're doing. Send me a picture. Any of the above works great. And for until next week, just make wonderful things and have a good time. Play is important. Talk to you next week. Bye.